Hi everyone, this is Lauren with Theregulusportal. I wanted to do another update um, from yesterday's video, which I don't know, it was just kind of left out there hanging. I feel like today I got some more clarity into the cosmic story that's playing out right now. And I don't really know what's on the other side of this, but I was doing a reading for another psychic. Uh, I have a psychic friend. I have a few psychic friends, and we do exchanges for readings. And what's actually kind of interesting is some of my healer psychic friends, most of them actually, and I don't have like a huge amount, I could probably count them all on one hand. But some of the psychics and healers I've been around in the past few years um, are not, they're not totally on board with the whole Ascension event shift thing that's going on. I bring it up more than they do, and actually, I don't know if they bring it up much at all. I'm the one usually bringing it up, and they are somewhat open-minded to it, but they don't really embrace it. But anyway, I was doing a reading for another psychic. Today we did kind of an exchange, and she basically described what I was talking about in yesterday's video about, let's see if I can uh, unearth that. I feel like I'm in a different space, and that's like excavating. It's like going backwards and excavating some ancient relic right now, even though it was from just yesterday. But yeah, it was like she felt like this part of her had expanded past, this point, and she felt like she was being moved into a direction, and but not really sure. Basically the gap. There's like this gap between I mean, that's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like what I was talking about in my video yesterday about this the gap between where we've expanded in consciousness. We've made this expansion, but we haven't integrated. We've just started to integrate it. Like we're at like yesterday I was getting that we were at like 5 or 10%, integration of this expansion, that the larger part of us, for lack of a better term, I don't know if I like that term, but yeah, there's this part of us that has expanded, and the rest of us, the rest of ourselves, the rest of, I don't know how to even say it. Uh, anyway, we're like 5 to 10% there. I feel like we're kind of moved into the 15% range today, which is actually not bad. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take a 5% increase in, 24 hours. I'll take it. But I feel like we got hit with another wave of something yesterday. Some other YouTubers, one YouTuber I was listening to who follows the science end of things, who's more scientifically inclined, and follows the space weather and everything, said that there's definitely was something that happened last night, um, but not exactly sure what it was. And there was I don't really know. I mean, I don't know I don't follow the scientific graphs, and that's all too 3D for me right now. Um, I'm not, I'm not handling that type of analytical left brain type of activity right now. I'm barely able to focus on astrology right now. Astrology is almost too left brain analytical for me right now, the space I'm in, the space I'm moving into, which leads me into the surrendering. Um, Today I'm just um, trying to commit to surrendering to this process. And because I feel like I'm entering a whole different space. And the message, I was talking about this in my video yesterday, the message that I want to, I guess the only thing I can do right now is present the message from where I'm at in this moment, though it feels like something's off. It feels like I'm lagging. It feels like there's something that's gone way past this that's in my consciousness, and I'm talking about, like, it's almost like I'm in the past. It's really weird. It's just really, really weird. And I'm I'm integrating today, and I'm gonna just focus on integrating. I'm going to have to kind of clean up some of my dietary habits. I'm finding that I'm really sensitive to things right now. You know, caffeine and alcohol and certain foods. I'm just really, really sensitive right now, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to kind of clean that up for a little bit at least. Who knows? Maybe that will. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just one day at a time, really. Anyway, so back to my friend and the reading. I was, uh, she was talking about having this experience. She's not somebody who really is that into this, a whole ascension thing, but she was describing to me something that sounded like what I have been talking about in this video and the last video. And so I said, well, let me look at it, since this is really awesome. Like, it's really great when you're going to do a reading for someone and they have a matching picture, they have something that matches, um, it allows you to look at something and heal something within yourself as well. So I said, well, this is really cool. So let me look at what's going on here. When I looked at it, I saw like a fork in the road, a Y shape that kind of was a symbol of like a fork in the road. And I saw a timeline or felt, I didn't necessarily see a timeline collapse. I felt a timeline collapse in the future. And the two branches of the Y moving together and closing and becoming like this highway and then becoming a wider double highway. So that's what I was seeing. And I was seeing this happening fairly soon. I don't really know. I tried to get timing on it. And I can't be real. I didn't get a real good, like, certainty kind of answer. I saw increments, like I don't know what you would call it, some sort of measuring type of thing with increments. And it looked like it was, and I don't know what size the increments were, and and was getting, I am getting that there's definitely going to be some major shifting going on between now and April of this year. And obviously there's major shifting going on right now. So who knows, So anyway, yeah, I didn't really get a a real clear answer on that. Maybe I'll try again in another video. Um, I don't know if I was feeling brave, I'd do it in this video. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm feeling that brave right now. Anyway, so yeah, I mean we're kind of in it anyway. So I don't even know if time matters at this point. That's really that's I think the real answer is time even relevant? Time's becoming not relevant. Time's like becoming just complete. I mean, I don't know how linear it was anyway, but it seems like linear time is just dissolving. So, I think that's about it. We have a lot of astrology that I want to talk about, trying to get that together, and I'm going to probably just put that in another video. Well, we do have an eclipse coming up if you don't really want to watch the astrological alchemy video on the astrology. We do have an eclipse coming up in a couple of days at 15 degrees Capricorn, and it's going to be really intense depending on where it hits you in your chart. I think we're kind of feeling this energy now, and it's a heavy energy, very, very heavy. It is conjunct a fixed star that has some positive energy to creative energy to it, and it is sextiling Neptune, which adds some creative energy as well. So we have some interesting creative type energy, but it could be pretty intense, pretty heavy. Yeah, it's a intense one. We're gonna have another eclipse at the end of January at 0 degrees Leo, so that'll be fun. Um, mm, Here we go. I mean, it's kind of more surrendering into this this major shift that's happening. So anyway, let me just kind of look at the energy real quick and do a little bit of clearing. Grounds. Oh, some interesting colors coming in. I wonder what that is. It's like a mosaic, and it's kind of this orange and like a very pretty orange. And there's a blue, and I'm not making out the shapes, but it's almost like stained glass or some sort of mosaic type piece. Excuse me. I lit some incense, and I'm not sure if that was such a good idea. Anyway. Oh, gold suns coming in. Wow, so we're getting a lot of downloads right now. A lot of downloads. If you do anything that grounds you, helps you integrate, if there's some sort of substances that you partake in that are, I mean, I'm not, it could be anything. Could be caffeine or any type of anything really. And I'm not judging anything really, but I think we're at in a space right now where um, it might be good to avoid substances and foods that are irritating in some way or um, causing inflammation or causing some sort of fuzzy thinking. Just any just try to be kind of get fresh air, drink clean water, eat healthy stuff. It's a good time to do that right now. surrendering to this new paradigm. I like that phraseology, I guess you could call it, new paradigm. Um, I like the new paradigm phrase because, yeah, there's old stuff that's just kind of dissolving. This old energy is dissolving, and this new, new paradigm is coming in. These new programs, in a way. I mean, they're expansive. They're not this malleable time thing. I really want to explore trying to manifest in this energy more than I have been. I feel like I've been, too busy fighting it in a way, or in some sort of defensive type of, you know, just kind of trying to fight it on some level instead of working the energy. But reality is definitely changing. All right. So I'm just watching all these downloads come in. The old stuff, some of this old stuff, I'm not even really clearing it myself. I'm just watching the old energy, the old outdated energy melting into the earth. The earth is absorbing it, where it will recycle it. It will cleanse it and then recycle it. That's what I'm seeing. And it's new information, but it's like ancient and cosmic type of information. I call it new information, but I don't necessarily, it's probably not new to the universe. Okay. It could have been here for, it could have been, the Atlanteans could have obviously been using it. It's coming back. It's returning to the planet. So anyway, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we can look forward to this timeline collapse. It's getting ready to collapse. Weird. It's funny because I'm seeing the timeline as this road. It's a highway. Like I'm seeing these things as kind of highways. It's like a road, and it's almost like it's like a um it's been suspended, like a bridge or something, and it's getting ready to just fall. And then when it falls, it's going to allow these other separate, you know, um, these separate timelines to come together. And then when they come together, we'll have more access to wherever we're going, whatever we're doing. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing today, and I am committing to surrendering further into this. And we'll see. I don't want to make any promises, but we'll see if I'm gonna try. We'll see how it all unfolds. But if there's stuff to report, I will get on. I will get on and report it. Anyway, I hope everyone is enjoying the ride, and bye for now.